I got all my seeds planted. I got cabbage, some flat late Dutch cabbage, some jumbo cherry tomatoes, some kohlrabi, some broccoli, some cauliflower. I got about 48 different tomatoes here, along with some black crims, some Brandywines, some Rutgers, some pineapple tomatoes. Those were really good. I hope they come up well. And I got a bunch of Cherokee tomatoes. They were my favorite tomato last year. And then I have a hybrid super steak for those. So there's 48 tomatoes total. I got a couple saguaro cactus started. Some lemon trees. Jalapenos, eggplants, green peppers, a few different kinds of peppers. So I haven't started my cucumbers yet. My snap peas get planted directly. Corn gets planted directly. Watermelons, cantaloupe get planted directly. I have some herbs. Onions get planted directly, and so do potatoes. So I don't know if I've left something out, but that's the start of my seeds. I'll keep you updated. I am what I am. So as you can see, muck boots roll down. They had this logo that's right side up. And you roll it down. And when they're like this, you can slide your feet right in. Right out, no problem. If you need extra water protection, you just pull those up, tuck your pants in it, or you can wear them with your pants over them. Okay, so gorgeous day, and I want to go over my garden a little bit. This is the area where the garden goes, from that pole down there to this pole, around and up. And this will all get electric fence around it. I put up in the summer to keep the rabbits out because they come up really bad. Now this is the diagram I'm using this year, which is going to be really hard for you guys to follow. And it's very windy out here, so hopefully you can hear all this. But I'll kind of walk around and show you what I'm going to do. So right down here in this corner, I have horseradish, or Eldon had horseradish that came up all the time. It still does. So we allow that to keep coming. Our rhubarb is right in this area, and there's already some coming up, you can see. So right beside that, we have all of our asparagus growing here. It comes up every year. And then down through here we plant all of our lettuces, lettuce, spinach, and that kind of stuff. This is our garlic we planted this fall, and it's doing really good. my stakes have fallen, but the rhubarb's doing good. Now this is our compost pile. This is where we dump everything. And I actually till that down into the soil a couple times a year. But we throw everything in there, food scraps. And it's just so good. Look, rotten wood. The plants love it. And then I'll use some of that in every bit that I take out here. Now in this area right here, we're going to do cucumbers. I'll probably have 4 or 8 different spots of large cucumbers. I'll give them some stuff to grow on. But we don't do a whole lot with cucumbers. They're hard to pickle, at least around here. Too much something in the soil. Makes them bitter. I've done it, but they're just kind of hard. But we do like cucumbers for multiple things, so we're going to grow some of those. Now, and here's all my tomatoes. I have some cages like that I have some more I'm going to build, but there's going to be some, I dig those down 4 foot. I put some heavy compost, and I get 6 to 8 foot tomato plants, and I tie them right to that pole. But the rest of my plants are going to go this way, in rows this way down through here. I'm going to have my rows of potatoes running this way, 3 or 4 rows all the way from the compost across. And then tomatoes are going to fill in through here. Peppers on either side of this pole, on this side and that side. I'm going to have all my pepper plants. And then more tomatoes down through here. Now we have strawberries that come up every year, right here. And they come from there down to that old stalks and around. This is all strawberries, and they'll come back this year. So, right here, just to the right of these strawberries, I'm going to have my string beans, my yellow and green beans, my snap peas. All my bean trellises will be down in through here. I'm going to have my herbs down there by right where you walk in at, so they're easy to get to. I'm going to have a few eggplants down on the other side of that entrance where the owl is. Oh, I lied. On that side of the tomatoes is not my potatoes. Those are my onions. I flip-flopped all that. My onions will go right beside all my lettuces and all that stuff, and my tomatoes will take up most of that area. And then down here, which there's my onions from last year, this will probably, somewhere right in here, we'll start our potato rows, and we'll do potato row, potato row, potato row, potato row, potato row, potato row, potato row. Probably do like 6 or 7 potato rows. We did not have enough potatoes last year, and I have a ton of potatoes ready to go. So we're going to do a lot of potatoes out here this year. And then down here on this end, I'm going to start in about this far from the edge and do rows this way. And I'm going to do 2 rows of corn. I'm going to skip 3 foot. 2 rows of corn. I'm going to skip 3 foot. 2 rows of corn. I'm going to skip 3 foot. And I'm going to keep doing that all the way down to the end down there. And then once the corn comes up, just sprouts, I'm going to plant all my watermelon and cantaloupe. And I'm just going to do watermelon, cantaloupe, watermelon, cantaloupe, watermelon, cantaloupe on down through here. And it'll grow up in between the corn and kind of keep all the weeds down. And I think it'll all grow together real well. So then I'll have sunflowers all the way around the outside of this. Last year I planted them all the way around the outside, and only a few of them came up, but that's kind of the plan right now. Everything's changes time to time, but I think I got everything started that I need to. Let me switch this to super steady mode. So I got everything planted I think I need to plant to get started. out here. I can't barely hold this. Must have blew out of somebody's truck. So, looking forward to this year's plantings. I'm looking forward to look at all the flowers that we're gonna have come up. Tammy planted probably 200, maybe 400 bulbs last year. I have no idea where all these flowers are gonna come up at. So, that ought to be pretty interesting. We got toilet paper, but they are paper towel. They got tons of it, but this toilet paper, you got two choices: that guy or this stuff. So there's only a little bit left. Okay, so I have the drone set up here in my home backyard. GoPro over there, and I'm gonna try to film simultaneously through the GoPro and the drone, and just get a little 1 to 2 minute film, test my drone here in my own backyard, and just see if I can get any kind of footage and how clear the footage is. So